Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong together.
Hello, how are you today? Welcome to Live with Libby. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Libby Dyson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And I'm so pleased you could join me today. Now we're going to use some products from the Bird Ballad Suite to make a fun fold card today. So I hope you like it. All the products that I use today you can buy in my online store, so please shop with me online. Good morning, Julie. Now if you participate in today's Live with Libby, you'll go in the draw to win a couple of card fronts. And I'll do that towards the end of the video. Oh, the holiday catalogue starting next month on the 1st of September. So now's a great time to join because you can put holiday catalogue items in your kit. So also if you join this month, you get an extra $45 in your kit. And you'll get a coupon to spend later in the year. So, good morning, Leslie. How is it at Broken Hill? Good morning, Diane. So, yeah, that's about all I've got to tell you today. I'm going to share a card I put on my blog the other day using some of the new products from the holiday catalogue. And we're going to use the Bird Ballad Suite to make a fun fold or a fancy fold card today. So this is my card using products from the holiday catalogue. Really simple. Knight of Navy, DSP, Versamark and gold, copper maybe. Embossed with the sentiment, with the stamp set from the holiday catalogue. Yeah, don't ask me which one, can't remember. Oh, I could find out for you. I'll find out and let you know later in the video. So, and then I've used copper to just die cut these leaves. Simple as. Stamped on the inside with a pool party present from the same stamp set. Now I'll just tell you what it was because I did that for a blog hop the other day. Oh, I'll show you the card we've, oh no I can't, that's out in the kitchen. I was going to show you the card finished that we did last week. I might go and grab it in a minute. Alright, so the stamp set for this is Holly Jolly Christmas and the DSP is Brightly Gleaming, Specialty DSP, and I've used copper. So that's that card. Now just bear with me for a minute and we're going to use Free as a Bird today. And I'll just grab that other card. Alright, so here's the card that we made last week. Technology Tuesday. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? Alright, so this is the card we made last week. Remember, it was a pop and twist or twist and pop card. And I didn't quite get to finish putting it together. So that was it. And I gave it to my husband for his birthday. So works really well. The instructions and the video are up on my blog. And yeah, so that was that card. That's that card. Alright, so let's get started without further ado. Now before we go on to this, I'll just show you some, I was in a swap. This is the card I made and it's using Good Morning Magnolia. So that's the one I did. Yeah, don't ask, I had to cut out 30 of those little flowers and colour them. Still, it was worth it. This one's from Cheryl Algie. Beautifully done with the shimmery embossing. What do you call it? Embossing powder. This one is from Joanne Stanford. Made this one on the bricks, you know. This one's from Felicity Fernandez in Purple Posy. Jessie Holton. Look at that, beautiful. I love this one. This is Sharon Clifton. She's used sprinkles, maybe. Anyway, look, gorgeous. I probably love that one because my favourite colour's blue. Alright, this one's from Rhonda Lady. Michelle Miller. Oh, so talented. Jackie Noble in New Zealand. And this one's from Debbie Blake. Oh, beautiful. Look at this detail. All right, so they're my Good Morning Magnolia shares. So I just thought I'd share them with you. All right, so today we're using Free as a Bird and Bird Ballad Designer Series paper, and we're going to make a fancy fold, and I've got my measurements written out on this bit of paper here so I can share them with you, and I'll show you a trick with the stitch nested label dies. All right, so I think I need to refresh this somehow. No, that's not working. All right, so what we're going to do is, and I've already cut, and you're going into the drawer to get these two card fronts. Okay, so that's what the prize is today. If you comment and share, and you get an extra ticket in the drawer if you share. Okay, so I've got two pieces, and you can make this card out of one sheet of A4. So I've got two pieces of card which measure 10 1/4 by 4 inches or 26 centimetres by 10.2 centimetres or 10 centimetres, whatever you find is easiest. And I'll put all the measurements up on my blog when I load the video up. All right, so what you do is you score it at 5, where am I? Score it at 5.5. And you'll notice on your card that you've got one end that is shorter here than the other. So put a mark at 4 inches. So you'll bring your trimmer or ruler or whatever in, and you line it up with the crease and the long part on the left, and you'll come across and you'll put the crease there. No, you won't. You'll put the crease like this. Sorry. And you need to put a mark at 4 inches. Now, I worked this out before. Anyway, the 4-inch mark's got to be closest to your crease. Does that make sense? So where you've scored in the middle at the 5 and a half or 14 centimetres, put your 4-inch mark closest to that score line. So it's 4 inches or 10.2 centimetres. All right, and do that on both of them. Okay, so then you're going to come in with your bone folder, and mine's hiding somewhere safe in my carousel here. All right, and you're going to give all those score lines a really, really good crease. Now this is just like last week's. You need to have them really well creased for this to look nice when it's finished. So crease them really well. All right, and then you're going to put these two bits together. So you're going to have one triangle going from the top right and one from the bottom, sorry, top left, and one from the bottom. All right, so they need to be going in different directions. Now I've lost my pot of glue. Here it is. And you're just going to adhere these two long bits together. This is a new thing of glue. Last week I made 46 cards in 2 days. I was in 3 swaps, and you know, left things till the last minute, as I do. All right, so there's your card. Basic. Now this will fit into a C6 envelope. All right, and then when it's finished, it's going to close up like that, or like that, whichever way you like. All right, so I just realised I didn't cut a piece out for the middle, so I'll just get some Whisper White here. Actually, I've got some shimmery white here, and I'm going to cut it to yep, didn't write that down on my notes, did I? Alright, where's my ruler gone? Here we go. Alright, so you're going to cut it down to 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I'll just write that down so I don't forget. 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, or 13.5 by 9.5. All right, and we might stamp. We'll just put a flower on it in Memento. It's flower. So this is the stamp set we're using. Get a block. cleaned all my blocks, had to clean my trimmer, so oh yeah, might help if I trim this down. By 9.5 or 3 3/4. There we go. And I've got some memento here, and I'll just ink this up. Gorgeous stamp set, really easy to use. Now I've already done all the other stamping, so that's all we need to do for that, and I'll stick this in the middle. So this is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, or 13 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters, 13.5 centimeters, sorry, by 9.5 centimeters. And just stick that there in the middle. Got a funny feeling there's some other bits of Whisper White I need to cut out too, but anyway. Alright, so I'll just grab some Stampin' Blends and we'll just give that a bit of colour with, let's see, what are you? Dark Calypso Coral in the middle. Just very quickly. I've just sort of made really a star mark there, and I'm going to use some Petal Pink in dark Petal Pink and just bring that out. So we've got a little bit of colour. Should have done the envelope too, but I'll do that later. Alright, give this a bit of colour here, here. You don't have to colour it all, so that's some Petal Pink. Alright, so that's the inside done. And now we're going to decorate the outside. So I've got two pieces of DSP which measure 3 3/4 by 4 1/4 inches, or 9.5 centimeters by 10.8 centimeters. Now they're going to go, these close up like that. No, these close up like that. Alright. Now you do have a little gap there, but that doesn't matter. It's all part of the card. These two bits, you need two pieces because you're going to put them under here. Now I'm just going to sort of centre those a bit down like that, so that it's got a little border going of petal pink card going around, and then I'm going to come in with my pencil and I'm going to put a mark there and another one there. So I'm going to cut down there, and then on the other piece I'm going to close that over there and get my other piece and do the same again. Thought I rubbed that out. Alright, put a mark there and a mark there. So you're going to have a little bit left over, but that doesn't matter. So bring in your trimmer. Now find it's easiest when you're trimming on the diagonal like this to do it away from the top and the bottom edge. So just move it into sort of the middle of your trimmer and trim off. And the same with this one. So in the middle, and just line up those little pencil marks that you just did. Just put a new blade in my trimmer this morning and it's giving me curry. Alright, so this one is going to go under here. Like that, so I'll put a bit of adhesive on there. Alright. Probably could have made that a little bit smaller, but anyway. Alright, so that one will look like that. Then this one. So I've got two triangles left that I can do something else with another time. Alright, so some adhesive on this. This is really quite a nice card to make for somebody special. So I'll just pop that down there. Straighten that up a bit. I'm doing very well today with getting things straight. Alright, so that's those two bits done. Alright, then I'm going to, I've already cut a square, which is, I'll tell you from my bit of paper, 3.5 by 3.5. So it's a square, 3.5 inches, or 9 centimetres by 9 centimetres. So just doing a square, and you just cut that on the diagonal in half. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Karen's watching, Kay's watching, Katrina's watching. Hello Katrina, how are you? So I'll just add some bits. I've got Karen. Kay. and Katrina. Just putting you in the drawer, girls, for some card fronts. And whoever wins just needs to contact me with your name and address at the end of the live with Libby, and I'll send those out to you in tomorrow's mail. Anybody use this old olive side with the keys on it? I'd be interested to know what you've used it for. So it's the reverse side of this. So anyone use this side for anything? I can see a sort of grungy looking scrapbook page made out of it. I've been doing a fair bit of scrapbooking lately, so not all Stampin' Up, but don't tell anybody. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you got them, Leslie. Yeah, it would be good for Father's Day. Thanks for the idea, Katrina. I'm glad it's a good day. You've had a bit of a rough time, Katrina. All right, so there we go. That's that bit done. Now, the next bit. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the Whisper White underneath that. Are they going to come off? No, never mind. They can just stay like that. You can put some Whisper White under there. That's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Cut it, do the same. But now we're going to do, I'm going to show you a trick with the nested labels. So I've actually already cut a nested label like that. It's going to go on there, but before we do that, we're going to add some ribbon, and I'm going to use this the lace from the Magnolia Suite, and I'm going to tie it on the left here. That's just to keep our card closed, and I guess you could, no, you couldn't. So we're just going to pop it under like this and tie across. I'll show you a little trick. If you turn it upside down so that your ribbon's upside down, not doing well today, and this is the last of the roll, just as well I've got another roll. Alright, so turn your lace upside down and then tie your bow, and for some reason it seems to turn out better. I don't know why. Sort of pull it fairly tight, make a rabbit ear around the back. Oh, sorry about that. And last time I tried to turn the notifications off, I lost the screen, so just please bear with the noise. Alright, so there's our bow, and look, if you turn it around the right way, your bow works really well. So I'll just come in with a pair of scissors and cut that off. Alright, now, So I've used the stitch nested label dies, and I'm going to stick that on there like that. Alright, so I'm just going to put a bit of glue down here because we don't want it to glue everywhere else, do we? Otherwise you won't be able to open the card, and that'd be no good. So just going to put it on about there. That looks about right. Okay, now I've got these stitch nested label dies. Alright, got those stitch nested label dies, and I've already stamped and I've cut the birds out, sort of, alright? But I don't want to use the whole lot of the birds. So what I'm going to do is take, I think it was this one. So, alright, so that's the one I cut it out with. Now, if you turn your die that way and line it up, you can get a rectangle looking the same. So I'll bring in my big shot. Sorry about the dingy plates, but I want to show you what I mean. So put your image down, and you're going to use these straight edges of your die, and you're going to line them up across your die cut piece so that they're straight. And I don't want to use all of the birds on this one, so put your plate on. And roll it through. Sorry if, oh, I've done that wrong. No, I haven't. It's all right. Now, do it this way so that you don't cut the other end, which is what I almost did. All right, so do it that way. So I've just lined it up straight across there. This is what I didn't go all the way through the other time. Alright, and I've got my rectangle cut, and then I'm just going to bring in my Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to use, what have I got here? Mossy Meadow, light Mossy Meadow on the leaves. Should have got Old Olive out, but anyway. I'm just going to do this quickly. You don't have to colour all the leaf in. You can leave some blank, and I'll just get the colour lifter out and blend those in a bit. Oh, missed one. Alright, better get that one I missed. What colour are you? Light balmy blue. I don't know what you're doing in there, but anyway. Alright, so that's all I need those ones for. Alright, and then I'm going to come in here with, do we have a pool party? We do. Alright, so with the pool party, just the light pool party, I'm just going to go all the way around and just give it a little bit of colour all the way around. And I'm just using the brush tip very lightly on this, sort of like giving it a bit of sky, I suppose. Better colour that branch in. So Stampin' Blends are great. If you haven't got any, just get a couple and try them. I do have a Stampin' Blends club where you can just pay a little bit each month, and at the end of 12 months you'll have all the blends. Oh, some more leaves I missed. So go to my website, libbystamps.com, and click on clubs, and you'll see the Stampin' Blends club there. Alright, better grab that. Neutrals again, and the Mossy Meadow, do these leaves. If you're a demo, I hope you're all registered for on stage this morning. Alright, maybe some what have I got here? Dark soft suede, I don't want dark. Light soft suede, you'll do. So I like to combine my soft suede with crumb cake on the branches, and just sort of, so I'm using light here, light soft suede, and it just sort of gives it a little bit of a difference for you, like crumb cake. So light soft suede and light crumb cake, can't get my mouth working, I'm using on the branches. Okay, and then I'll just blend those together a bit with the colour lifter. See how it sort of gives you that shadow effect on the bottom of the branch? Maybe you can't see that. If I lift it up a bit closer, you might be able to see the difference. And I'm just going to use the brush tip of the colour lifter and just come in and blend around that blue that I've done. Just a bit, never mind. So you've had a tip with the stitched nested label dies, and I'll just come in and do these bits here that I missed before. Otherwise the birds look like they're sitting in midair. I might use some Calypso coral for our birds. I'll use dark Calypso coral for their beaks. Sorry, if I try turning it off I'll probably lose you, so alright, and some light Calypso coral. I'm just going to give them a little bit of colour. Actually I might change tips. Now it's important when you're using the brush tip to use the side. Don't use the tip part or you'll end up not having proper use of you'll damage it. So make sure you just use the side of the brush end. Okay, and what are you? I'm grabbing whatever's close handy. Light so saffron, you'll do. Alright, wrong end. Yeah, so just use the side. So I've used Calypso coral and light so saffron. No idea what they're going to end up looking like when I blend them all in, but just want to be quick. And I'm going to use some dark balmy blue. For the flowers. Just so they stand out a little bit from the background. Okay, come in with the colour lifter and I'll blend those birds together so they don't look quite so orange and yellow. It's a bit better. So anyone else got some tips with the stitch nested label dies? How to use them? Alright, so that can go away. Let's see if they all fit since I got the So Saffron dies. Anyway, can go up there. So, and this is going to go on here, like this. And I did do a sentiment, but I've put this together the wrong way. So, it's going to not have a sentiment. Just sort of center that up a bit. There we go. And there's our card. We were going to have a thank you on it. Where do you think I can fit that? Maybe if I cut it out. Get my snips. Should have used the classic label punch. Very straight. Sometimes I find if I turn something over, I can cut it straighter. I don't know why. It's a mystery. Alright, so now let's see. Could actually go there. Or what do you think? Any ideas? Yeah, I love the birds too. Alright, so I could put it up there or down here, down there. Alright, so I'll just get a couple of dimensionals. And we're nearly done. Alright, this will fit into a normal C6 envelope, so, and would be easy to post. So I'm just going to put that down here, like that, and I think it needs some rhinestones just to finish it off. Alright. There we go. So there's our card, and we've used Bird Ballad Designer Series paper, free as a bird stamp set, stitch nested label dies, and I showed you how to cut a square using them. And yeah, we've got our fancy fold, so when you open it, it comes open like this, and you can write on the inside. Alright, so that's it today. You like the bottom, do you? Thanks, Leslie. That's it today, and I'm just going to draw the prize. Alright, so the winner today is Leslie again. So Leslie, I'll put a different prize in the post for you because you've already got the card fronts, haven't you? Draw again, okay. Somebody else is, because you're in twice, Leslie. Alright, who's this? Wendy. Wendy Allen. So send me your details, Wendy. Thanks, Leslie, for letting us draw again, and I'll send you those card fronts out. Alright, thanks everyone. See you again next week, and then I'm away for a week.
Everybody plays a
All right,
part
bye
in
for now.
doing what we love. You can bet it doesn't matter where you go. You find a friend who does just what they love and lets it show. One card at a time can really change the way we live. Focused on the sharing and the chance we have to give.